Okay. I feel like doing MarisaB. Why not? Sure. Lunatic reveal plate, that's all fine. Use as much as I can, take anything. Start with Leviathan, or start with Meltdown, or upgrade a card. Starting with Meltdown would be a beautiful start on a Lunatic 7 run, but this is not Lunatic 7, so Meltdown isn't like an auto snap pick like it normally would be. It's still a really good card, it's just harder to utilize efficiently. Especially at the start of the run, it's a bit brickier. If we can keep the deck small, it can allow us to reach a combo state pretty quickly, but that's a very unrealistic goal, because, like, first order of business is upgrade Flammable Laser. We can give it a shot, though. Or we can just upgrade Laser now and just ignore everything else here, which is also a valid thing to do. I think starting with 200 on a Master Spark makes taking a Meltdown fine. Okay. So I'm going to go for this gap to upgrade Flammable Laser, and doing anything else is dumb, so there's that to start with. Can't full block on turn 1, because why would you be able to do that? Don't be silly. Do I want to Meltdown this shoot? I have no reason to Meltdown this shoot, do I? Stops us from seeing shoots again. Don't see a reason for that. Take 3. Good ol' unavoidable damage on the first floor. What would we do without you? So this lets us do a 24 here. Can't further capitalize on it, but it works just fine. It's on 29 health right now. Can't really punch through. So this time we got afforded the full block. And this turn we should just have the defeat. You can Meltdown Stardust, and I think that does it. Actually completely forgot this gives you a rainbow. That means we can, like, go full out on, like, doing something like this. This is completely overkill and unnecessary. As it is, as it is. Alright. Stance notes warmer. This upgrades to draw 3, which makes it really good, because then it's 0 mana, draw 3, which is just fabulous. Battle Stance is also fine. All of these are okay, I think this one's the best. Money. Not going to that store. Might go to... I don't think we'll go to a level 2 store. So if I take foot here, it's 15... And then I'm going for this gap, so 15, 30, 45... It's a bit more than 50 to start with. All we have to do is worry about having a brick in our hand that we can melt down if we feel like it. Okay. I'll take the foot. So I just gave all the money back. And now, if we, as we go on, gain 15 money. The alternatives were just to take only 50 of the money, and that doesn't leave you with like a brick in your deck, but I'm okay with the brick in the deck. We might just press the button on this if we don't get a hand for it. Looks like we're okay. So let's... It's really rare for the blue Godawa not to be applying weak, but that's because this guy's buffing. Okay, cool. I'm gonna shoot this guy. Makes him dead to the other hot star impact if we find it. This blue Kadama is also just dead to the, to flammable laser, the 14 version. So we can also kind of just ignore and go for full block instead if we want. Which isn't my ideal, but it's an option. Because next turn we might be given the opportunity to hit this for 14 and hit this for 10. Which is what happened. Oh, okay, I have concentration, so this is always going to kill no matter what. In that case, I can point this here instead and just not take damage. Which also works. Because I completely forgot I had that. Oh, this is like a perfect Kadama fight? Okay. Sometimes the Kadama fight is not so perfect. But this one is pretty good. We found all of our block cards. That's lovely. We only need one. So we'll just melt down the other one. And hold on to that thought. Goodbye. Alright. Ready for burst notes alone. Play alone is a weird card. It's very hard to utilize effectively because you so often want to not do it. It's like you hit it and you conclude with all of your attacks after. It's like tacking on every attack after it with a shoot. So that's how I view it. So it's worth, if you get one attack with it, it is a shoot. And if you get two attacks with it, it's like this, and so on and so forth. So the more attacks you can play with it, the better. It upgrades to only +1 and cost 0, which is fine. Ready for burst, I think, is a little bit better. With hand warmer and an upgraded flammable laser, I think ready for burst is a bit more, or ready for burst is better for getting to burst itself. So we'll just take it. And we'll upgrade flammable laser here. We could, the other options are to upgrade this for +3 and generalize the cost, or we could give this echo, which would let us play it twice, which can give us more rainbows, and those are both also really good. We can also upgrade this to get it to 20 money instead of 15. Don't do that. So yeah, upgrade flammable laser, because that is a plus. In most instances, it's +8 and always vulnerable, so it's like, it's really good numerically to upgrade it. I haven't hit the button yet. So if we're going full charge, we can get Raymond for red, or we can go Cherno for blue, or Sakia for blue. So there's each of the opponents has something worth taking. I'll take on Sakuya because I think I would rather have Sakuya's blue than Cherno's blue. And that would give us access to stuff like replenish fuel. Let's see here. Elite, chop. We don't want to go to the second line shop. The third line shop is when the Rabbit's Foot pays more for the Touhou event than the Touhou event normally would. So let's go ding 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 elite. And we have our laser still, so if we encounter something nasty, we have a solution. Also, we can get a Kinkakuji amulet, which will give us barrier whenever we get debuffed. A majority of the fights have debuffs involved. Lighter is okay, but we don't have a very fast, like, we don't have a hit the ground running strategy, so lighter is a lot worse. Take this. Go here. We're super good on health still, so we might laser this. I don't like these dweebs. Let's see here. We can melt down the boundary, and that's fine. So I'll do that, and that lets us play everything else in the hand. And lets us keep a rainbow for later. I always try to hit the rabbit trickster first. It's just how I jam. So what's gonna happen is she's gonna hit this for 18, and then she's gonna call the phone. And as the fight goes on, we can either pay her instantly to make her go away, or we can kill her to get our money back. And it's that simple. So this doesn't currently have an effect, because we removed the only card that could use it. So upgrading this to draw 3 cards would be fabulous. But for now we can just get it out of our hand permanently, so it's a bit of a misfortune right now. Hopefully we can find something to make use of it later or give it the draw effect it desperately needs. We didn't draw that many attacks, thanks Lucky Rabbit's Foot. That's one reason people don't like Rabbit Foots, because that could have been like a Hot Star Impact or a Shoot here. But it also could have just been a Stardust Defend or something, so we don't know. I'm going to punch the Trickster for 24. And Vuln and gain 1 charge. Actually just use all of our mana this turn, and it's a bit sad that we take 6 plus 3, but we can also press the button right now, kill the Trickster outright, and minimize the amount of time we're here. I don't think we have to, though. We can take some damage, and the button is more worthwhile for, like, fairies and stuff. Which might be a mistake to hold on to the button this much. But I'm fairly confident we have, between those 2 attacks, we should just have lethal on the Rabbit Trickster. Take 3 guaranteed. We might take 2 plus 1, which is just unavoidable because it inflicts poison, which bypasses all defenses. We have 5, and then nothing, nothing. Cool. So that's -5 firepower for you. And this one isn't... Yeah, okay, so this is just bad. Of course it's bad. Why would it be good? So we can try to interburst. So this gets us to this. Do I need to do damage, or do I just need to use red for an attack? Okay, so what I can do is this will triple this from 10 to 30, and then 30 minus 5 is 25, and that should kill it, right? Oh no, we won't have another attack to play. So all we can do is set up 7 charge for another turn, and then do it then. Or we can press the button. Damn. Okay, so now this is the spirit down, so now that's just... Okay. I don't really have a choice anymore. I'm pressing the button. And we should have pressed it 10 years ago, but here we are having to press it now. Because otherwise we take way too much damage. Crimson Energy Release is fine, like the Furnace is fine. I'll take like the Furnace. That's fine. Upgrade here, because we still have a laser charge. Down for upgrading like the Furnace we just obtained. It would go up to 4 charge, which is substantial. Or we can make Hand Warmer actually draw cards while we have it, so that's cool too. This is fairies, we're happy. Okay, we found fairies. Good, 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 good. And Luna isn't attacking, also good, 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 good. So because Luna's attacking, that means these guys aren't getting any defensive upgrades, which is nice. So we can just do a standard turn 1. Attack Star. And then we're looking for Flammable Laser, because Flammable Laser into Master Spark just obliterates a full by itself. Okay, so Star gave us the lock on, which gives us 10. This is not an ideal hand. The weakness of picking Meltdown early, I think. Okay. So we really don't want to... die. Yes. So this is 25 plus 15, which is only 40. Yeah. Of course. Only 40. This is not an ideal situation to be in. At all. Holy hell. Okay. So we take 24 plus 3, we take 27? And we can't, like, get out of it by killing one of the fairies like I wanted to? Oh. Okay. Not kind of them. Okay, so... in interest of not getting pwned, we rainbow light the... okay, we can rainbow light the furnace, ready for burst, enter burst, and then just hit the laser button. And that kills most of them. No, this is 5, actually. Hang on. I think I misread something. This gets us to 5. This gets us to 7. Rainbow. Red, black, black. Or red, red, black. Gets us to 5. This gets us to 7. Then the attack gets us to burst, which means we can laser, or we can, actually, maybe we can just find an out with this. There's like a chance we don't need to laser. That's hilarious. I'm just gonna hit the laser button anyway. I mean, this would be 36, 14, won't be in burst next turn, we could find 24 damage again, or we could just find a bunch of curses and die. So let's just hit the button. For my own safety. Okay, that's a really good exhibit to find. It says your first turn starts you with 2 more cards. It's really good. Speaking of really good, stargazing lets you dig 7 cards down into your deck, which typically lets you find exactly what you want when you want it. So that's also good. I think we have to go to this gap to sleep, otherwise we don't make it to the end. So that's cool. Hopefully we don't die to this inning. Oh no. I don't think I can risk taking this shirt. As much as I would love the long-term health. We just can't afford this to be bats and for it to kill us. Oh hey look, it's exactly the type of thing that could kill you. Cool. This also made Meltdown better, because now we have more cards we can play on one turn. Okay. So we can stargaze, looking for... there's a lot of things we can look for with stargazing, actually. Let's just go ahead and look at the stargazing menu and see what we can find. So what we can do is, because we have Hand Warmer, we can set up the next 3 cards after it to be exactly what we want to draw. I want to draw this Light the Furnace, because I can set it on fire with the Meltdown. So I can discard to this, draw this, and then as long as I ditch one of these, probably the Shoot, or this Hot Seal Impact actually. Let's ditch the Hot Seal. So let's do it like this. Then we use this. Okay, so now we have the Light the Furnace in our hand. We can sacrifice it to Meltdown and do a lot more stuff this turn. Or we can sacrifice something else. It doesn't really matter. What matters is not dying this turn, right? So... not dying this turn involves probably using Stardust Defense twice. But I don't have a way to sacrifice for another black, because we weren't offered anything by Stargazing that was black. Nor did we have anything, so that's cool. So block would be this plus this. Then we melt down the furnace to be able to do damage. How much damage? Don't know. Hopefully enough damage. So let's get rid of Furnace. We can also get rid of Stardust Defense, but that doesn't give enough mana, I think. This is going to give us 5 mana, this is going to give us 4? And one of it's black, but we can't use that black on anything special, so it's like black colorless. Doesn't help us pay red cost. Then we pay a rainbow. I don't know. That might actually work good. Let's try it. And then we can point 12 at something. Yeah, that wasn't really that good, was it? It might help us later. It doesn't help us now. So we can point this at something. Or we can point 7 at 2. So this is 19 plus 6 damage incoming, by the way. Yeah, I think the Furnace was better. So I'm gonna restart and do the Furnace play instead, where I hit the Furnace and then use it as fuel. So Stargaze, pitch, keep the Hot Star this time, ditch the Shoot this time, or just Boundary this time. Try something like this. Ding, 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 ding. Now we have 9 mana. The total cost of cards in our hand is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can only pay 11 mana worth of cards. There's no way we're getting out of here without block. So we'll do this, and we'll do this. And then the rest can be like 3 attacks, which should suffice. I think. Yeah, should suffice. So for 3 attacks, let's hit you down to 5. Actually, let's hit you down to 4. Because 4, I think, is a threshold or something. So we'll shoot you, and we'll shoot you. Oh, they also give us 10 barrier, which I didn't account for. Cool. It just means we have it this turn instead. Okay, so because I weakened him, I can just shoot him down now. That's the most life I can save from using Flammable Laser. So we do it. Shoot does 4 damage, which saves us 7 health by shooting down this guy. So we do it. Oh, perfect turn. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. We can enter Burst this turn if we draw a good line of attacks, which we did not. We can Stargaze for an attack. But we're also weak this turn. It's not great. So Stargazing would let us draw an attack, but then what, right? Let's see what entering Burst looks like. Now this does 14, which is a bigger number. It's enough to punch this guy in the face and keep us alive. So let's start with that. Punch this guy in the face. Let's Stargaze first. We don't want to see this. We don't want to see that. Okay, so let's punch a guy in the face. Let's punch another guy in the face, probably this guy. We're gonna get our weak reset anyway. So let's do that. Full block. Oh, full block, we have to lose 6 barrier, but that was good enough, I think. Flammable Laser. If we find a shoot, we can kill the Black Kadama with this. So let's Stargaze for a shoot. Grab that one. We can also pitch this Boundary. And we can pitch... No, that's a good hand after that. So we can delete this guy and use Boundary. What a fight, man. Sometimes you just get fights that don't feel like they should work out, but they worked out. Boy, howdy did they work out. So this gets me the most charge, and then next turn we enter burst. Why are we worried about doing this against Kadama's man? It's because we don't have any AoE cards. Oh god. Give me an AoE card, so don't like die to this crap, man. Okay. Good block card, good block card. I'm fine with Danmaku notes. It's good with the hand warmer. Red base block. We sleep here every time. No chance of not sleeping. Okay, then we have to fight Aya. Okay, cool. So, we didn't pick up any accurate attacks, right? Okay. That's great. We'll do this on the first turn. Mind you, the only way we can do damage is to flammable laser, then follow up with other attacks. So we may have to do some setup to make it work. But this starts us off with 10 barrier and 2 firepower, so... I think we interrupt her this turn. Can we interrupt her by shooting her in the face? No. What's on top of the deck after the reshuffle? Newspaper? Cool, that works. Gain 1 charge by using this. Actually, just, yeah, let's do that. Okay, time for 10 times 2 the fight. We didn't draw any damage alongside flammable laser, so we can't hurt her this turn. Lovely. I'm gonna get this out of the hand. It sacrifices 5 barrier, but it gets junk out of our deck, so... might help us down the line. Exchanging charge for barrier at this point is just good, so... yes. Do it for me. Also, we'll ditch the foot this fight. Okay, so ditch the foot this fight. Gain some barrier. Get charge going. She doesn't attack this turn, so this is the perfect turn to flammable laser into attacks that we didn't find. That's great. We love it when that happens. We can still do damage by using the rainbow this turn if we newspaper, rainbow the star. Which is dumb, and I wouldn't do that. Alright, right. Looks like another defensive turn. Can I set up the deck for an attack turn? Using stargazing. So for an attack turn, I want to draw this, then that be in the next hand, then this be in the next hand, and those two being in the next hand. So do that. Do this. Do this. Full boxer gives me some barrier. Now we might not enter burst though. Might have been a mistake. We'll see. Now we have enough barrier to just eat this, so let's try to do damage this turn. Try, emphasis, word. Oh my god. This gets us to 5, then ding ding ding. That gets us 2 burst. But then what? Then we can burst a newspaper? Yeah. Alright, So let's use the shoots to dispel the grays. And then use this to just do 28. Then we use this to fix mana and get this newspaper out of my hair. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a turn that happened. Probably could have done a little bit more damage than, you know, hitting it with a newspaper. Hey, we're 1/3 of the way through our health. Yay. Setting up. We want to... This doesn't have retain, so we want to use this now and try to ditch some of the more dangerous trash. So ditch that. I'm fine with drawing another newspaper. Let's go with that. Oh, yeah, I want to draw the newspaper this turn, so... Okay, I'll use this with that. Let me just double paper this turn. Hope it's only a little bit. It's not a good attacking turn, is it? It's just never, it's never gonna be. That's part of the problem. Try to hit burst here. Okay, this is the time to hit burst, isn't it? So, do this. Enter burst. Then what? Yeah, exactly. So do this, enter burst. Use the newspaper to dispel the last thing. Then it's 30, this is 56. And then, oh yeah, it's just lethal. Okay, that's just lethal. Good. I was worried. Super lethal. Spooky fight. Somehow didn't lose health. Hell yeah. Star versus Milky Way. I think we take Milky Way every time. Yep. Okay. After that fight, do I think I'm good to just take an upgrade on, like, Light the Furnace or something? Or we can upgrade Meltdown. We sacrificed the foot on the previous fight, and that was correct. We don't always want to sacrifice the foot, though, because it does print us money. We didn't visit a store, did we? Yeah, because I had to divert to this gap because I needed to heal. Okay, yeah, that's fair. We can heal again. I don't think we need to. Let's upgrade... We can upgrade the Notes to give 16 block and 12 barrier, which is a lot. It's +6. This has retain, which makes it easier to use when you need it. This gives you a second charge. This gains echo, which means we can get a second rainbow. I'm gonna go for a Meltdown plus. Let's see if we can work it against Sakuya. It's a turn 1 Light the Furnace into Danmaku Notes, Kek-W. That's full block? It's not quite full block, but it's almost full block. That's a pretty good start. Hell yeah. So 6, 12, 18, 24, this is 22, yeah. Take 2, okay. Not attacking us this turn. Not the ideal hand for, like, wailing on her, but that gets us some damage going. Keep this here. Draw. Boundary, boundary. Meltdown. Meltdown. Now we have 2 rainbows we can just use whenever. Very good. graze. Fairly annoying. We can Stargaze. I don't know if it helps. We can Stargaze for Danmaku notes. And that does help. Kinda just pass some time here. Notes is here. Okay. Perfect. She got Frail on us. Okay, that's fair. Redrew the notes. Probably don't want to play them again this turn. We might not to, but we might Rainbow this turn, try to do some damage. Depends. Let's get Symblock. I mean, I want to set up some charge so we can go for a bursty turn. Do something like this. And then just a flammable laser. Or we can shoot. If I use a rainbow, it makes it takes a bit more sense if I use a rainbow, but we don't have to. Because we're doing this to get this skill lock out, and we're trying to get this out of the way. We won't have access to laser next turn. So think, and then she removes the rest of it right now. We can laser her in the face, set charge to 7. Bursting next turn might be difficult, so let's not. Take 3, that's fine. 30. Okay, now's a good turn to defend. Very, very clearly this is a good turn to defend. That stops 24. And I can use one of these to launch one of these to set us to 7. Still don't think that's gonna quite help us, so let's just full block. So here's Killing Doll. Didn't find laser. Okay, so we want to set up for next turn to be the turn to do it, so next turn is a good turn to do it. So let's go ahead and set this up. Use Stargazing. We have to be careful with Stargazing, it could just royally mess with us here. Didn't royally mess with us, we want to draw that. Okay, so we want to draw this. Next turn we want attack, 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 so all of these go. And then we have 2 attacks at bare minimum, and we might draw other attacks that turn. Perfect. This turn we do nothing else, we just sit on this. Okay. Oh no! That potentially messes with our draw. Oh, it didn't. Okay. So we have the best possible hand for this moment. So we enter burst by shooting her, and then we just pile driver, I guess? Yeah. So a pile drive is, this is 28 times 2, the button does 54 times 1.5. How much damage is that? It's like a lot. 81? Cool. This is 36. Not quite lethal, but we have Milky Way plus Starry Defense. So we're like, fine. Actually, we can just, yeah, Milky Way. No, and then that, okay. Take 20. She's on 23 now, which makes her very, she's super in kill range. I could get to that point first, though. Nice time lockdowns. Seven, 12, 14 plus 12 is good. Okay, goodbye. Good fight. only took us 40 minutes. Oh, lordy. I blame that Kadama fight. We can pick up knives, pick up Bottled Soul, and we could pick up Lunar Soil. This does not look like a Lunar Soil deck at all. Lunar Soil gives us 2 colorless mana and the Moonscape Misfortune. We already have a Misfortune, not really a good idea to pick up another one. Bottled Soul gives us a ton of money, and it appearing in Act 1 is the best time for it to show up. It also makes a lot of MarisaB black rares appear that I don't want to see, so I'm not picking it up. I'm going to pick up Sakia's knives. And this gives us access to Sakia's red cards, which are insane. This one isn't that great, but it gets better, so... This says all throwing knives gain auto exile, which is unimpressive, but it is 2 mana gain 3 knives, which is nice. Upgraded to 1 mana gain 3 knives, which is the actual thing we want. The auto exile is not going to be a big deal at all. Master Collection does nothing. Retain, this gets retain. That's it. Making Stargazing free isn't, like, that impressive. Giving something else retain? That doesn't make sense, does it? It costs too much mana for what it does. It would need to cost, like, 2. This costed 2, I'd like it more. Why does it have a name? Why would you play that on turn 1? This is good too. That Incarnation's good too. Temporary firepower. You have a lot of cards that want to do a lot of damage. Makes sense. Taking this. I think it just became our priority upgrade too, but we can also upgrade in the store, or we can remove at the store. It's not like such a massive priority of an upgrade that we don't miss the opportunity to go shopping, of all things. Because 1 mana for 3 throwing knives is really good rate though, so that's what I'm considering, right? So we can go bottom path, or we can go top path. I'm not doing 3 fights to get to a store, so this path is identical to the top path. Okay. And I'm not fighting Gilly either, so... Top path for the store, or we can go for the second store. Boss is her, so it's not like a bad idea to hold on to money either, I don't know. I just don't want to run into June. Because June can't show up here, but June can show up here. So let's try to avoid running into June and having our money mugged. And go for the store. Start off with we're being threatened by for 20. We don't really have a way to kill the kill this keystone immediately. I kind of want to keep Milky Way too. So we'll just think, and then like smack it with the knives, and then shoot it. Yep, that works with me. There's a lot of upgrades we want. That's what I'm noticing. 16 and then 9, so that's a lot of damage incoming towards our face. So this would give me 2 sets of 16. This is 24, well this is 8 twice and then vulnerable. If we melt down some stuff, I think we can make this work. Melt down the shoot. This gives us a rainbow. So let's do this, right? So we want the keystone dead. So we'll do 8 times 2 twice. We want to be able to block this turn. So we will do this. I'm gonna rainbow. I'm gonna play one of these to just outright finish this. I'm gonna melt down the other knife. Actually, we don't need to melt down the other knife. I mean, we could. So we will. We'll melt down the other knife. That'll automatically play it, and then we can play this other one for all of them now. And that's a perfect turn. Alright, some people probably found that a lot faster than I did. Oh, jeez. Not attacking me? Okay. We can Stargaze for attacks, then. This one says draw 3 on it. Let's just draw 3 cards. Perfect. So now the Unlocking Nook doesn't steal from our charge. We can get up to... Oh, we can just Interburst. Oh, hang on. Okay, we'll do that then. And then Blip Blap. Blip. Blap. Put it on Death's Door, and then we can Still Notes for a barrier. Or we can ignore it and just save that for next turn, possibly. Okay, that was a good turn. And 17 health, and dead. Got it. Easy game. Belt. We are predominantly red cards. Red, 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 red. Red, red, yeah. Predominantly red. This is 7 3 times, pairs well with the firepower we got. Says that if we played things, it has a plus on it. A lot of good things going on here. A lot of good things going on with that one. Ooh, we can turn one of our blacks into rainbows. And that gives us the opportunity to play more red cards. Ah, jeez. Yes. Also, don't purify the white, because that makes that the reason you don't want to purify white is because if you don't have white in your mana base, you can't run into white cards. So don't just purify the thing you have one of. It doesn't make it. You think it makes sense, but it stops you from seeing certain cards. And typically, seeing white cards as Marisa is a good thing. So okay. Wait, does Bewitched Silver actually work here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is -1 and +3, so 7. No, it gives us full hand, so the auto exile doesn't happen. 3 knives is still good. How are we blocking this 18 damage though? Currently we are not, which is a problem. Oh no, we're doing fine. We have this. This is 16? Yeah. We have 10 plus. Let's start with that then. Actually, I think we just do that and hit Light the Furnace and pass? Like we do this, we hit Light the Furnace, pass? Is that right? There's no way that's right. 3 knives has to be better than that, right? So if I do this for 3 knives, we use this for 16. So we do this, then hit something for 16. Then the 3 knives after that do 18? Or we can set this up, and this will do 12 to something. Okay. I wonder if that helicopter is audible. Probably not. I'll hit the purifier because I don't want to get purified later. Okay, this lets us draw 3 cards. We like drawing cards. Found flammable, so this is just gone. I love to see it. Okay. We'll hot star. We'll shoot. I'll go ahead and melt down this boundary and the Stardust defense. Obviously not gonna do that on that, because then I don't get my money. So the reason I don't like pick that's because I don't get money if it's gone. The last card we played was red, so this does 21, that's great. Yep, that's just good. Oh, we entered Burst. I forgot that gave charge. Oops. I have made a mistake, because I don't have any other sources of damage this turn other than our button. Oopsie. That was not the plan. Well, at least we got a lot of extra mana, but I don't know. We couldn't utilize that burst, which was a mistake. We should always be trying to utilize our burst. We put cards in our deck that specifically help us with that function. We can just light the furnace here, yeah. Sitting on these rainbows that we don't need to play, that's crazy. I mean, we keep getting scouted, but it's not actually, like, doing anything to us. We can enter Burst again, which is hysterical. What is this card? I feel like I didn't value this card highly enough. What the hell? Okay. Anyways, that's our 15 money as well from Foot. 18. Celestial Flight is here to fix mana and be a red card. Being a red card and fixes mana, did I mention? Does both of those things. Okay. Speaker is here. Ooh. Prism Concerto is here. Ooh. Oil is here. Oh my god. What the hell? Okay, if there's a... What card would I always want to start with? Probably an upgraded Silver Witch Knife. Probably an upgraded Silver Witch Knife, actually. Upgraded Bewitched Silver Knife is probably the #1 wish list on the smart speaker. Though if I buy Prism Concerto, then I'd want the smart speaker this beast. Because it fixes all mana forever. So fixing all mana forever means never run into mana problems, ever. So that's good. There's also lots of synergy effects for things that play Rainbow, like... So that's a lot of money, but we have a lot of money. Newsflash, we have a lot of money. I'm gonna buy this speaker and upgrade it? Is that correct? Buy this. Speaker it. And then upgrade it? And then buy Full Moon Howl? And then, like, that's the best shop ever? I think the immediate upgrade is warranted since it draws. Full Moon Howl? I don't think I want Premeditation. That doesn't... I don't think that helps. We have one Scry card. Yeah. It's a good Scry card, but... Yeah. Leave. Okay, that was a store and a half. I am not willing to sell anything except maybe the Dongo. But the Dongo gives me power, man. I want my stuff. Okay. Off to the races. Let's go fight stuff. We can fight a lot of stuff, or I can fight a few things. Now that I'm not afraid of June, let's go hit an event. Might let us, like, remove our Transformer card. What is this hand? We can, like, start meltdowning stuff immediately? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This goes down to 7, draw 3. Fixes mana. Okay. Now what? Oh my god, it just gets more and more complex, does it? 100% want to use Flammable Knife as Flammable Laser as Flammable Laser. Now storing Flammable Laser. So let's do that. Okay, then let's Stargaze for something to chase that with. Like Asteroid Belt, for example. Okay, so if we play Meltdown, we can activate Asteroid Belt easily. We can just melt down a Foundry, that's fine. So this does 11 times 3, it's going to do 7 times 3. That's fine. And we can punch it with this. This is at 6. If we Rainbow, throw knives, and shoot, we enter Burst, which is hysterical. Oh, or if we shoot twice. Oh my god. Yeah, we can just shoot twice. That works too. To do this, shoot twice. Enter Burst. This does 32. then we can block. Kind of. Kind of block. Not all block, but mostly block. Take 4. Okay. We accept taking 4. I like mana. This is going to be a good turn for mana. Mana. Concentration. Full block. Howl gives it vulnerable. Needs some firepower. A woo. Block. Pass. Game should get much faster now. Oh, Meltdown came back. Meltdown found a good time here, because I think we have lethal. 90% sure we have lethal. Yes. 90% sure I have lethal. So the lethal I found is Flammable Laser into Bewitched into just throwing knives at its face, which usually works. Easy. Violin solo. Yes? Would I say no to draw 3 cards at this point right now? No. That's what I thought. I mean, I print money, so it's hard to say no. Remove a card, you say. Any card, you say. Hot Stars are the least impactful, but I think Boundaries are worse. We don't have a good block cards, but I'll get rid of a Boundary first. We have access to a lot of mana. You don't need the smaller costed stuff as much. I think that's a better thing than the Knives auto-exile card, just for now. We might hit the button on this fight. Start with Celestial Flight. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm down with auto-exiling a few knives and just getting some free damage in that we know we can pay for. That puts a bunch of knives in our hand. This will throw them away for us, so we don't have to pay for them. They don't get in our way. This prints mana. This draws cards. This lose everything. Okay. Now we're going places. Let's see here. We have concentration, so this is barrier. Found all of our nothing for the rest of this hand. That's cool. We can... This will exile for 9 damage. We can just point it at the guy and defeat him. Kind of does that by itself, doesn't it? We can Stargaze for next turn. So next turn... Or we can just play Asteroid Belt. That's fine too. So that next turn would be ding 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 ding, all of that. Okay, cool. Just a good hand. Nice. Good turn. Okay, so this gives us block, kinda. Hand's actually worse than I thought. That's okay. It's a pretty bad hand, but we can make it work. We take 2 damage? 4. Okay, bad at math. I thought Violin Solo was in my hand. I didn't Stargaze enough stuff away to make it in the hand, so that was my bad. Okay. Can I... Can I? can enter burst, but I can't do anything once I'm there. Oh, I can do something when I'm there. I'm not smart. I'm not smart. It's like, wait, what can I do when I'm there? Yeah, you can furnace for 4, dummy. That's what you can do in there. Also, we can hit the button. Button does 58. And then vulnerable, which is a number that's really high. Okay. Stargazing should be able to find lethal in here. I mean, I didn't know my draw pile was that bad. 21 plus 14 is not lethal, by the way. Blah. He took some damage, it's fine. Super lethal this turn. Clogs are great. Do I want more lasers? The answer is yes. Yes, I do. Carcasa makes turn 1s a lot more smooth. This lets us jump around the map like a madman. I would want our turn 1s to be smoother, yes. Good bottom path. It's not the best, not the worst. Don't super need events. That's a nice hit. It's 5 money for free. So, let's do like this and then violin solo. Okay. I can chuck knives at this guy and just get him out of here. Or I can punch her for 40 and let the knives just do it on themselves, right? 7 times 1.5 is like 11, isn't it? So the knives should finish the job by themselves. Yes, okay. That's super lethal, I see. This is super lethal, I see, I think. I'm 90% sure this is super lethal. Oh yeah, super lethal. As MarisaB do. Clean fight. Servant Lightning Strike. It says gain 30 block on it. Attack. We have room for this. This would not inflict the temporary power down, but it would inflict the vulnerable. Found Meltdown with Servant Lightning? Okay. That's nice. You can actually play Servant Lightning and pitch the Milky Way instead, I think. Okay, can I pitch anything else? guess I can pitch this basic defend too. Okay. That's dead to a knife throw. It's a massacre over here. Holy moly. Jeez. Very mediocre turn, but doesn't need to do anything special. Okay. Very good. Changeling magic versus directional laser. Changeling magic is really good. Turn 2 pieces of something else in your hand into knives. Very good with Butch Silver, which we still need to upgrade, by the way. So we're upgrading that to make it cost 1 instead of 2. Okay. On guard. Why do we keep drawing Full Moon Howl on turn 1? It's so funny. Yes. Okay. We can just go into this. No firepower, right? So we're just good to go here. She's going for 12 damage. Okay. I think we just punch her. Yeah, I'm down for just punching her. She's a punching bag, right? Okay, now she's slightly more serious. That's okay. We have a solution to serious people. Alright, that works. Bink bonk thunk. Casual 24 retaliation damage. Mana. Knives. Flammable laser. Goodbye. Oh, very goodbye. Alright. Delete. Jeez. Run is nuts. Oh, block toys. Hell yeah. Baskin Stardust is here. Late. Fashionably late. Fashionably late, but good? I don't know anymore. Devil's Codex might be better here. Because it says draw on it. This says draw on and it gives mana back. I don't know what to say, man. Deja Vu just works with knives, which is cool. I think it's really hard to say no to Devil's Codex here. Like, Baskin Stardust is good. But we picked up a defensive powerhouse here. This is good power defensively. Ready for Burst is here. We're weaker on defense than I want to be, but we have a 26 card deck, and this says draw on it. I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna click on it. Okay. We can even upgrade it to only cost 1, or we can get more out of our Celestial Flight. Or we can have Stargaze in the game retain, which is also good. Or we can have this give more charge, which is cool as well. 4 charge might actually be really good. Notes is also a decent upgrade. We have a lot of decent upgrades here. Or we can heal to full before the fight. We'll hit Milky Way first. Okay. Okay. Start with Servant Lightning in our hand. Okay. That's fine. That's fair. Yep, that is something we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't have a Woo in our hand. Let's just get this out of the way. It'll generate, it will make all the knives just push around and stuff. And then we can just do that into Prism Concert and have space in our hand. Full Moon Howl found its way around. I think we just do this and pass. We can Meltdown and do some more stuff? Okay, let's do this, and then let's Meltdown and do some more stuff. So we can Meltdown this, and we can Meltdown the other one, or we can Meltdown the foot, because what use is that going to be this fight? Or we can wait, because she's going to gum up our deck anyway. No. There is no waiting. I want this. Okay, so anything else? I think we're good. I think we can full send. This gives us 3 charge plus the 1, so this puts us at 6. Then we can draw. We can enter burst. We have knives now? Oh my god. Hold on, we have knives now? The math has gotten tough. Let's enter burst first, then draw cards. Okay, a lot of these do damage, but knives do more. It turns out knives do more damage. So, this is 45 times 2. This, oh my god. What is happening? My brain is exploding. Let's start with this. Because we always want to do this. Okay, we always want to do that. It's our favorite thing. Then I think we... Oh my god. What am I supposed to do? I think it's this that... Oh no. Knives. Let's change our shoots into knives. And then do it again? And then turn those knives into not knives anymore. They shoot themselves. Now we have more knives. And then we toss these knives. And we toss these knives. And I toss this, and she's gone! Okay! Okay. Hello, Onisake dish. That might be the correct one, even. Or we can see what's in the box. I don't know if we want to see what's in the box. I'm scared. I'm scared that it's 3 trash commons. Onisake dish has to be the correct choice, right? We attack a lot. Like, we attack the shoots to set up stuff, we attack just to set up charge, we attack pretty much every turn. We have knives. The knives auto-exiling doesn't count as attacking, but I don't know. It's pretty good. I don't think dipping into blue now and getting these astrologies helps us too much. It just gums up our opening hand even more than it's already gummed up. We already have a very gummy opening hand. We don't need more gumminess in it. Even if this does help with, like, setting up stuff. So I think this makes this very decisive. Radioactive elements, purchase materials, and daytime guest stars. Daytime guest stars cost 8, and we have less than 8 mana. The reason it can show up is it has the opportunity to cost 0. Does a lot of damage. Very tempting. We can get a lot of mana. We can just hard cast it if we want to, but is it really worth hard casting? The answer is no. The answer is no. We really don't want to hard cast it. Purchase materials is generically good. Radioactive elements is also good. I'm gonna just take this because it says gain mana and draw cards, which are my 2 favorite things right now. I almost want to just charge towards this elite but I'm gonna hit for this event first, I think. Are we gonna go for a gap? I don't think we have any urgent upgrades anymore. Yeah, no urgent upgrades anymore, just convenience upgrades now. Let's hit the store. So we just hope this isn't June, and then we're good. We also probably pressed the button on this fight. So the current goal is to find Full Moon Howl and use it. Does this have a Nate? Why does it keep showing up in my opening hand? Weird. Yes, the hand being full is the whole point, Marisa. Okay. We did not find Full Moon Howl, and we have run out of knives to discard. Let's use this. So that'll do some retaliation damage. I don't... Oh, it's the knives have been seeking that Garl out. Okay. And we can just get some charge by pointing this at somebody random. And we can get more knives. Oh, that applies vulnerable to us. Let's not put more knives into play. Actually. I think that's the first time I've ever said that. If we vuln ourselves, this is 15, 4 times 2 is 8, so that's 18, 28. And right now we full block. If we get vuln, we do not. Okay, so let's not touch that dial. Well, I forgot to account for the retaliation damage, but thankfully the amulet's on our side. I am totally down for pressing the button after using this. Okay, get out of here. Oh, we have blocks. Oh my god, I forgot we had blocks. More changeling magic. This one cost mana though. It's still really good. Still really good, isn't it? Yeah, it's still really good. What about this one? Too big to fail. Yeah, that's a fair card. I wouldn't mind always starting with it. There's also Song of the Night Sparrow, which is also really good. Huh. Song of the Night Sparrow is also good, because it gets out of your way immediately, too. Well, I mean, out of your way and then gives you 2 shadows. But, you know, you don't really care about those. I'll hit the too big to fail button. That seems good to me. Okay. Just start with this then. Having a guaranteed block card is also just really nice for situations like this, isn't it? I mean, we also have our 8 there, but this gets us the rest of the way. Mana. Okay. We are okay with Changeling Lucky, I think, right now. Yes, we are. We don't have Accurate. Always a pain. Always a pain to not have Accurate when you want to have Accurate, but whatever. Okay, that gives the knives something to shoot at. Gainer Burst. Let's Changeling these 2. You can also Changeling the foot, honestly. Yeah, just Changeling the foot. Draw cards. A woo. Melt down the basics for... No, let's melt down the basics. We'll just Changeling the knives that we already have. Okay. And presumably that does something, but it kind of doesn't do anything, which is sad. Makes us enter burst for no reason. That's always fun. Yeah, that'll work. turned my brain off when I probably shouldn't. Let's try to cycle into Violin solo so we can get some power out of this. Okay. Full Moon Hell. You always click yes on that. Asteroid Belt number 2. Number 2? I don't think we need 2. One is fine enough. 1 is fine. 2 is nice though. There I am, guessing myself again. It's good. Don't be June. Found the portal. Okay, it actually can't be June. Right. Don't know why I'm so scared of her. It can't possibly be her. Mighty Shaku. Or we can just go win our run. Go win? I'm actually not upset by the prospect of just go win, but let's just grab our money and our Shaku. Okay, now let's spend our money before June shows up. Hello there, membership card. Hello there, Fires of Enna. Excuse me. Okay. Down for gaining 1 spirit. Also down for getting the Sutra of Dharmic Power. Like both of these card service. Looks good. Maybe grab Battle Stance. Maybe grab Devil's Codex. Maybe grab Impatience. Not really gonna grab Impatience though. Okay. We can trade rare cards. Purchase materials for Apotheosis, a second Prism Concerto, or 2-fold chemicals. Would I trade for Apotheosis? Apotheosis hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this, 11, 12, 13, all the basics. I think it's almost worth it, but then I'd have to upgrade Apotheosis. Upgrade Apotheosis is fine? Question mark? Would rather upgrade Fires of Enna. I don't know. Eh. Okay. Wow, the routes to the gaps are stinky. I think we just take bottom path and do 2 combats. I'm down with that. Okay, this is the white wolf that gets angry if you defend. Thankfully full moon doesn't count as defending. And we have a cult. Okay. And we have Meltdown. Okay. Okay, okay. So let's do this. Preemptively just use this, honestly. Do this. Oh my god. Wow, okay. Because we still have more draw. Okay. That's 3 knives. Let's get 3 knives into play. Oh, and then we can exile the knives. Oh man, why didn't I think of that? Okay. It's mana. Okay, so I can melt down this other Stardust. More mana. We ran out of draw, so we should probably stop, like, randomly printing mana. We have concentration? No, we don't have yeah, we don't have concentration. We can full block. Then we can just start throwing knives at fools. So this kills this. This kills this. We can turn these knives into more knives and then play those knives. And I think that's the most amount of damage I can do right now. It's not. We can actually do it again. Is that lethal if I enter burst? It's not, right? Let's not enter burst. Oh, it's just lethal right now. Oh, never. Why do I even say things, man? Of course we found turn 1 lethal. Why wouldn't we find turn 1 lethal? Overkill? I think this is all overkill. I think it's all overkill. All of it's overkill. Maybe not this for, like, Seja, but this is overkill. We don't need overkill. Time Stop Detective is tempting, so is Battle Stance for the temporary firepower. I think I'll click on Battle Stance since it has a plus on it. Scare. This lets me get 2 critical upgrades now. We have the membership card, but the next removal still costs 75. Okay, not my favorite misfortune to have right now, and we already have the foot, and we already have psychedelic, so maybe stop doing that, but let's get these 2 upgraded. Then we can upgrade another card here, probably this Full Moon Howl, for 2 Vuln instead of 1, or Changeling Magic to make it free, or purchase materials to draw a 3rd card. I think drawing a 3rd card is the strongest one here. Okay. We want to remove this Scare at the next door, so we hit this door and this Elite. Obviously, we can just Changeling the psychedelics out of existence. That also works. Fires? Hi, Fires. Do you have any more ways to print mana this turn, though? Because it would be like Fires into Too Big to Fail, and then that's our turn. Is that... It's not so bad now, is it? Okay, that's our turn, I guess. Servant Lightning, Asteroid Belt. Okay, so she hits us twice, gets hit for 16. If I press the button, I save 12 health. That's worth it. So she dies to reflect damage, and we don't, nothing else happens. Otherwise, I'd lose 12 health to poison, which is not ideal. That just says make mana. Like, 1 mana becomes 2. Or we can take Lightning Laser. Sure. like, do damage and gain barrier at the same time. Okay. 2 flavors of gain firepower. Actually, this is literally, hey, do you want more firepower? And the answer is, do I need more firepower? We have 1 light the furnace and that's it? We could take Dazzling Dash, which is strictly better than Strength and Body. But why would we? We have like temporary firepower and like damage from spending rainbow mana. I think this is a bit superfluous is the word I'm looking for, yeah. Go over here and get this scare out of my deck. Donation box. Nope. Peony? Sure. Event. We can remove something. Okay. Now, if we remove the scare, I mean, yes, we want to get rid of the scare, but then she gets mad at me. And she's too cute. So I'm gonna give her the foot. Because that's a second piece of junk we need to get rid of, and it gives us health. So, we had 2 pieces of junk to get rid of at this point in the run, and that's a good one to get hit right there. Start with too big to fail. Alright. Into violin. We can handworm. We can changeling the scare. We can do asteroid belt first. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, changeling the scare and the psychedelic. Changeling comes back. These knives have auto exile. Changeling the hot star and the shoot as well. Gain mana, draw cards. Gain mana. Asteroid belt to full. Enter burst casually. Holy hell. Wait, is this just like OTK? Yeah, it is an OTK. Wow. Okay. Yep. This run was very spooky at first. Remember when we were struggling against Kadanas? Oh my god. Overdrive 2, gain your mana back. Overdrive, gain your mana back is pretty good. Wandering Heaven is also pretty good. Ripper of the Fog is... well, with auto exile knives it's fine, but there's no guarantee to which one you get first. And we don't always want to spend 2 mana on this. And our boss is Sane, so... we have like 3 reasons not to take this. Red Giant Impact's the best one to take. We don't even need it. Don't even need it. Hannibal Front. Hang on, that's a card. Well, upgraded it's a card right now, it's nothing. Hello. Man, I wanted to buy other things. Is it better to upgrade 2 random defense cards than to get rid of the scare? What defense cards would it upgrade? Just basic ones? Never mind. Get this out of here. Hello, Full Moon Howl. Hello, Elegant Maid. These are 2 stellar cards right next to each other. I think we just take Howl, though. Yep. Hello, Clown Piece. Okay. Start with Fire Savannah. Oh my god. How did I start with 2? Why do I have 2 Philo mana? Huh? I missed a memo. I actually don't know why I'm starting with more Philo mana. Okay. Okay, so this gives 4, this gives 4. That's burst instantly. Nice. That might be better than going for Fire Savannah. I don't think we can go for both. Do I have any more draw in my hand? I have this. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Oh, and I have this. Okay. We have draw? We have gas? Oh my god, we have gas and we can enter burst in the first turn? No, I don't know if I should only burst for 3 mana, but I'm going to anyway. So let's do it this way. Let's do Fire Savannah, and then burst, or enter burst, by playing Asteroid Belt twice. This gives us 3 more mana. Then we can fish for more cards. Hopefully ones that give us mana. Didn't quite happen that way. Oh, we found one that gives us mana. Nice. And draws cards. Nice. So that, and then this gives us mana. And then this is vulnerable. Then this is more draw. And more mana. This is also vulnerable. Oh my god. This is knives. So we can knives these two. So we can knives these two. And we can knives these two. Okay. Then this is 26 twice. And this is 51. And then this is a lot of damage. Good. Jesus. Oh my god. I didn't know I had set it up. I think it was easier to OTK than that? I did okay. 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 Heart Blossoms? Don't need these. This is good. It says draw cards on it. Really hard to argue with that. Upgrade. More of the full moons or the changeling magic, or this Devil's Codex, or this? I think the howls are fine. At 1? So I think it would be between these 3. Let's do changeling magic. Okay. What is this hand? Nice hand. This makes her curious, but we only have 2 things that make her curious. We have this, and that's it. That's it. That's all of it. That's the... and Fire Savannah. So that's 3 things that make her mad? 4 things that make her mad with Bewitched. Okay. We don't have to play Bewitched this fight. I don't think we need to. So... we play this. And if we find Fire Savannah, we'll play that. I don't know if we play this. It does say gain 4 charge on it, which is, ridiculous. So let's start with this. Found more mana, found more draw. Okay. Let's give Knives Auto Exile. Gain more mana. Draw cards, gain mana. Draw cards. We're looking specifically for something, so... charge. Draw cards. Fires of Enna is here. That's the one we wanted. Okay, do I have any more ways of gaining mana? Because this can give me a lot of barrier. This can give us 2 charge. That's like it. Lots of sources of barrier here. I should have played this at the start. This is a bit better, because it also punches her in the face. Okay. Let's see if we can have it better next turn, then. 18 times 4. Nice hand. Nice. Okay. So we can sacrifice the rainbows to become knives, and I think that's correct. Yes, I think that's correct. This also puts us on 7 charge. Nice. Okay, she hit us with the weak, so now I'm sad. So let's use this. Found with 2 full moons, so with 2 full moons we can break through this amulet and actually look vulnerable. Use this. Enter burst. Exile. Block. Occult. Use Back to the Future. Draw the Occult again. Okay. Find Flammable Laser and Battle Stance. Use Battle Stance. Asteroid Belt. Use Asteroid Belt. Interburst again, gain 3 more mana. We can actually do it with this, and then into this, but that doesn't change anything, I think. Yep, so we interburst again. So we shoot lasers at her. And then we changeling these. And the fight's over. Okay. That was fair. And lastly, we have this, and that. Blank card, and blank card's the most flexible, but we don't need that. Zener Cards, I think, helps us the most. Because it's gas. And we love gas here. Broken Timeline. Hello. Hello, Broken Timeline. How's it going? No mana on the turn. It's not that good in this deck. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes it's good. This time it's not good. Turning the Tables, on the other hand, is a card. It draws cards. It draws 1 card you've already played, and then draws another card you don't know. And makes them free. Leave. Store. Store has Amulet in it. Nice. So we have Amulet, we have card draw, we have mana. And I think that's like the trifecta. Card draw, mana, yes. Okay. We can make these houses slightly better if we want to. Or we can upgrade them in the Celestial Flights, which I don't think is necessary. Okay. Of course you would start with Cup. Why wouldn't you start with Cup? Okay. We have 2 good Changeling targets in our hand already. Let's just do it. I don't want to draw these with Back to the Future. Believe it or not, it does not seem like a good idea. Give me a second so we can shoot. These don't have auto exile yet. Let's use this on Back to the Future. Found Meltdown. Found this. Okay. Dig for more stuff. Do I need to ditch this changeling magic first? No, I need to find more cards to ditch with changeling magic. We need auto exile, man. Oh my god. This is a train wreck. Shoot. Not enough space in our hand, I'm aware. I'm down for getting Light the Furnace, but none of this actually speaks to me. Found mana. Okay. Okay. Lovely. I think the correct action is to end my turn. Use this and then end my turn. Well, we can melt down for mana. Oh no. We can melt down some of these. And melt down the knives so I can play the knives and have some rainbows for later. Okay. That's fine. Wait, I can just press them. I forgot I had Zener Cards. Excuse me. Yeah, that works. Oh, well. Can't do that to yourself, eh? Found more cards, by the way. Let's draw. Where the hell is Fire Savannah? Finally! Oh my god. Okay, and we found Servant Lightning Strike, which is a good way to conclude the turn. Hold on. Do I need to? I don't need to, right? She's about to snap her fingers. I don't think that does anything. Unfortunate. Let's do this. Oh, wait. This is +4. This would get us into Burst. Do we want to be in Burst? Typically being in Burst is pretty good. I'm not so sure right now. Let me go with we don't need to be in Burst right now. Do it like this, and then do these, just to get some damage threshold done. Okay. That should be good. Killing her over the next 2 turns should be doable. Unless you find hands like these. But that's okay, Stargazing can get you out of these. Let's see here. Already vulnerable, already vulnerable. So ding, ding, ding. Ding. Don't need this, don't need... Devil's Codex is draw. Have concentration? We do. So this is the best I can do, it looks like. Unless I hit the Zener Cards button. The Zener Cards button puts Refracted Sunlight, this, all of these in my hand. None of them give me mana, and I'd rather have them next turn. Yes. So we have to live another turn, potentially while weak frail or something. And of course, okay, so she found the T-spot. We had an amulet, so we stopped some shenanigans here, but it's not pretty. Let's do this. You're gonna want Volm. Preferably we want Volm through a Woo, which is there. So we do this. We enter Burst. Like that. We hit the button. We hit the button. This gives access to Zener Cards. Or Zener Cards, which draws 5. Yes! Free hand! Oh my god, this thing's crazy! I love it! Okay, we can woo again to just further reduce the damage. Not really gonna do anything. Yeah, there's no reason to do anything else, is there? You can just further reduce the damage to 0, which is a pretty good number to get hit by, in my opinion. Okay. This turn is not looking too hot, but we have defenses. We have found the defenses. Actually, our deck is down to, like, no cards. It's like just attacks and some draw. Okay. I mean, that was the point, so fair. Ditch this. A Woo. Servant Strike. Pass. Okay, she found Vulnerable, but she hasn't found Weak. And I think Weak would have been the only thing that could have stopped us, really. So we enter Burst, and then we're done. Fight's over. Goodbye. This deck was ridiculous. Really rough start, like 40 minutes in the first act. Jeez. Alright, I think that's a winner. If you watched this video, I hope you enjoyed it. Here is the thing in the run history. So pretty. Wild deck. Wild experience.